Wish all the hashtags, likes and tweets would find a way to get lost. Yeah, and when I pull up to the scene, I wonder what the hell is the cost. And yeah, I know you've never seen nothing like this before. Yeah, but this is different. Yeah, I deserve to find some self-comfort. So find a way to something, and our hearts burn with the heat of 1,000 suns. Yeah, and we cry out loud 'cause we just want attention. Alright, and we feel alive from a fake medium. Yeah, I won't accept this life that fate is given. So find a way to get lost. So find a way to get lost. Just find a way to get lost. Yeah, we'll find a way to get lost. So find a way to and tweets will find a way to get lost. Yeah, and when I pull up to the scene, I wonder what the hell is the cost. And yeah, I know you've never seen nothing like this before. Yeah, but this is different, yeah, I deserve to find some self-comfort.
Okay. Intro in 3, 2, 1. You can't hear it. Did it play on stream? Damn it. Did it play on stream? That was the problem. And having to reinstall VoiceMeter really messed up the settings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there we go. Alright, now it should work. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
You people have been chosen to reveal our existence to the world. You will witness what happens here today, and you will tell of it later. All eyes to the front. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
You are listening to the Geeks for the Win podcast.
Welcome to episode 336 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com. Where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
I'm sick. I've got a stuffy nose. I've got a cough. My finger just hovering over the cough button. It's probably going to be held down most of the time that I'm not talking.
Yeah,
so.
I'm getting there. I'm with you. I'm like trying not to, but I feel it coming. You know.
Oh yeah, it hit me kind of hard this week. But we are here to record a special show.
Yes.
Special episode of Blossom.
Yes, the 9th. Was it 9 years? This is going into
9 years ago today is when the first episode of the Geeks for the Win was released.
2010.
Was it released or when recorded?
When we recorded.
When we recorded, okay.
Yes, because I remember our awkward intro, which I just hate.
Yeah.
I cringe every time I go back and listen to it. Luckily, this year I didn't have to.
I could play for you.
Yeah, I'm good. But
and what you heard at the top was actually the original intro, or the original theme song. The theme.
Yes.
Or theme is the wrong word because that was just a grouping of a lot of theme songs. The intro music to the show, which is long. If you think about it, like intros today, like that was a long one. I mean, the one we have now is kind of long.
Yeah, and our podcast it's totally different now than it was back then. Like, what we would just focus on like one or two topics.
Yeah.
We didn't
even
touch news.
Was it was a good idea at the time, but we kind of ran out of ideas. That was kind of the thing. I mean, we just kind of ran out.
I don't think that's the reason. I think we had lots more, but I think we decided we wanted to talk about more than just,
right. And we
wanted to talk about news and
and also for a while we were recording like 4 or 5 hour podcasts.
Yeah.
Because we talked about everything. We were, not just video games and video game news, but the TV shows we were watching, and anything and everything. That we eventually just split off into other podcasts.
One time, we recorded a 4-hour Doctor Who podcast, lost all that footage,
and did it again.
Did it again the next day.
Yeah.
Granted, it was the weekend, so we didn't.
Yes, I remember that one because I was house sitting my grandma's house. Like, I had taken my PC from because I was living with my parents at the time. I had taken that over to my grandma's house, and I had it set up in her dining room.
Yeah.
I remember that week also, I was a guest on the 40 cast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I got blackout drunk.
I remember you got it like
the only time I've ever passed out drinking.
You got like wine coolers or something like that, right?
To start off with.
Yeah.
Like, no, it was Smirnoff and Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's not a wine. That's not a wine.
That's what I mean, though. Like,
and then I started mixing the drink. I think it was called Vampire's Blood. Like, I was actually mixing it at my desk while we were recording. Forget what was in it. It was like strawberry or raspberry schnapps.
I think I did
raspberry. I think vodka was in it. And cranberry juice. I remember that too.
Yeah, I think I did some kind of craft beer.
Cause it was Halloween around so that's why I did Vampire Blood.
Was I on that episode?
I think so.
I think we did the first Halloween episode, yeah. Yeah, I had just turned 21 too. Like the month prior, so. It was because I remember that year for PAX East, I went and I had to stay in the hotel because everyone else went out to go drinking.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyways,
probably wasn't funny for you, but that is a little funny.
No, what was it? Matt or Patriot? Remember him?
Yeah.
He stayed and hung out with me.
Okay.
Yeah. And he bought beer and brought it and we drank it.
Well, there you go.
So yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's crazy. Like going on 10 years now.
9 years.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. But just how much the show has changed and evolved and
yeah.
Going back to that first episode and where we was it recorded on Skype using like Pamela?
Not at first. I don't remember how we did it at first.
I think we did it on Skype.
Well, yeah, but I don't think we used Pamela at first. I think Pamela came later.
I'm pretty sure I bought Pamela. To do
I thought it was free.
It was free, but if you wanted to do like so long, I think you had to pay. So there was something weird with that, where you had to pay for Pamela. If you, like, there was a premium version if you wanted to either like record in a certain file type, or if you wanted to record longer than like a certain length. I can't remember, but yeah. And now look at, then we did our own audios and we mixed it in, and
Well, no, for a while there we were using CallGraph.
yeah, we did that as well. When Pamela,
that was after Pamela.
Pamela had a lot of issues, and we got really mad at Pamela.
Called her a bitch many times.
Yeah, we did. I think we left that in the show too.
Oh yeah. Then we started recording our own, and now I'm recording it using Voicemeeter. So,
and it sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah, it sounds great.
And we're streaming on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch.
Yes. To give people a perspective on how long we've been doing this, when we first streamed our podcast, it was on Ustream.
Yep.
Then we went to Justin TV,
which became Twitch,
which then became Twitch.
Or wasn't it like Justin TV made a second site that was Twitch?
Yes, because they were running at the same time. Because Twitch was only video games. Like this wasn't allowed on Twitch.
Mixer wasn't even a thing.
Yes, Mixer. Yes, wasn't even an idea at the time.
Beam wasn't even an idea at the time.
Right, Beam.
So yeah, it's been crazy. We've a lot has changed. We've we've had co-hosts come and leave, and
yeah. But you and I have stayed the entire time.
Yep, and we canceled the show, but then decided not to cancel it after like a week.
Yeah.
It was like a week. We're like, yeah, we should cancel. And then a week later, it's like, I kind of actually don't want to cancel you. No, let's keep doing it.
Yeah, that's kind of how that went.
Yeah. So, alrighty. What have you been up to, Stuart?
Well, let's see. Just playing Apex. That's all I've been doing.
I'm with you there.
Getting very mad at Apex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you even witnessed me being mad because you texted me to come join you and Fadios on the Xbox, and I said no. Let's see, what were my words exactly? I'm going to interrupt Will's. Oh no, I usually just scroll up. And my words were, no, I feel like keep playing matches with an average time of 1 minute 30 seconds, getting pissed the fuck off and not finding any weapons, and just outright sucking at this game. Yeah, that's kind of how Apex is actually it's pissed me off how much I suck at the game. I really suck at the game.
Apparently, it's night and day difference PC to Xbox.
Yeah, because I do well on the I do okay on the Xbox, but that's not the version I want to do well on.
I understand that. Yeah.
I think what my problem really is, something I'm working on, is I'm aiming down sights too often. I should be firing from the hip more. Because I'm aiming down sights every time I shoot. And I should fire from the hip more often because of how how I have my settings, when I aim down sights, the sensitivity tightens. So I'm making even bigger movements, and what I should be doing is aiming from the hip and not making as big of movements as the person is jumping around me.
Yeah. I saw a video that was like, here's some settings you can change to help, you know, help with your gameplay and stuff like that. And it was,
Yeah, but everybody's different though. That's kind of the thing. Everybody's different.
That's true. I tried some of the settings and then I was like, nope, I can't do that much field of view because it does not run well on the original Xbox One. So nope, I've got to bump it back down to like, I think I have it on like 85. But I lowered the sensitivity because I normally play on higher sensitivity, but the video I was watching was like, yeah, lower people like pro gamers actually play on lower sensitivity because it gives you more
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, like I was watching Alfredo play, and he was saying like, oh yeah, like my DPI is at like 300. I'm like, what? 300?
What?
Like, gotta use a whole fucking desk. Like, oh my god.
How?
Like,
how does it go that low?
To give people an idea of how low that is. Normal DPI on a mouse is 1600. That's average.
Oh, I thought 800. It was 800, right? At one point, I thought.
I don't think so.
No.
If you Google it, normal sensitivity, like just a regular old Dell mouse, you plug it in, DPI is 1600.
Yeah, 300. God. Ugh.
Like, oh my god, like he's really using up those shoulder muscles.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Like I lowered mine down to 1,000, and I'm like, it's a little low for me. But I have been trying to like gradually, lower, just like once a week, just lower it down just a little bit more, more.
I did that on other games with sensitivity. I raised it up because I thought higher sensitivity, reflexes, faster turning, all this and that, and then I used to play like like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I'm on like 8.
Yeah, I remember in high school, like high sensitivity was like the thing back then, because I remember my friends and I talking about the Halo pros, because Halo was big back in high school. At MLG, their sensitivity was always 10, which was the max. They could spin around real quick and do 180, turn around real quick behind him and shoot. Now it's low sensitivity is the way to go.
Yep.
Because you can do fine movements of the cursor with but you don't have to have fine movements of your hand. Which I get that, yeah, but still, 1,000. It's kind of low for me. I probably gonna raise it up, maybe to 1,100.
Yeah. Like I said, I have it on like, I think on console I have it on 4, and then he was like have your ADS one lower than what your normal is.
I have mine down a little lower. Like, it's not 1, it's maybe just under half. So, which that probably is too low, but yeah. I'm really waiting for crossplay. That way, I could actually have a squad that doesn't suck.
I'm getting frustrated with the game too, but for different reasons.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Well, once you get to level 20, You
Oh,
get an Apex pack every other level, right?
yep. That's where I'm at.
And
I'm at the I'm getting one every other level.
we kind of complained about that, right?
Uh huh.
Once you get to 50, it's every 5 levels. So like, I could be playing for a few hours, 3-4 hours, and be doing really good and still not get a pack that entire time.
Yeah.
It's kind of feels like, it's like I should be getting rewarded for doing good, right?
Yeah. I still think you should get one for winning the match. But who knows what the battle pass will bring?
That's the big question, and when it will actually come out. Will it
And
come
when
out
will
on
it come
Friday?
out? Because I don't know. I a part of me hopefully is hoping that they ninja launch it like they did the game itself.
That's what a lot of
Just
people
like
are thinking, yeah.
just like, hey, battle pass is out now. But they might not. I'm thinking that it's actually going to come out next week.
Yeah, what is it? They've they've been like daily updates on Reddit, but they're kind of, I don't know. I've been looking and I'm like, it's halfway through the day. It's like, and they haven't made an update. It's like, I don't know when they make the updates, or it seems weird. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it's like it's nighttime and I don't see their weekly update post. What's going on? And it's like the next day I'll see it and whatever, but and it's nothing major. They're not really, there's people have a lot of complaints, but they've are barely even, talking about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, we've heard about hitboxes," you know.
Yeah. And that, I get that, but I mean,
Was it I saw
how really do you make that even though?
I don't know.
Do
I
you make
saw
Gibraltar smaller or do you make Wraiths bigger?
I don't know. It's
Or
interesting.
meet
It's
or meet in between like
But I saw an image on Reddit that was like it showed Gibraltar's outline and it showed like,
mhm.
did you see it the same one
You know,
where it was
I
like
watched
the United States?
I watched the video of the guy who actually did that.
Oh, with the countries.
Oh no,
No,
that's
it
not
was
what
an
I was
image
talking.
where let me see if I can find it. It's an image of Gibraltar and it's like the hit boxes and it's like the outlines of different countries that are like it's let me see if I can find it. And here we go. There. it's it's kind of funny. Exaggerated, of course, but you know.
Still loading. Come on. Oh, okay.
It's just a thing I scrolled by and was like, that's pretty funny.
Excuse me.
Like that.
Here, I'll do a little show and tell of what I'm seeing. Yeah, yeah. You got the actual map there, and then that's Greenland. I don't know what that is. I don't recognize that. United States, Africa, Ireland, maybe. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Ireland's not that big though, right?
No, it's not. So that's why I was like, I don't. That's the only. The shape is similar to Ireland, I think, but maybe it's New Zealand.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
I,
When you
I
see
don't I don't
Africa
know
and the United States and you get
geography
it.
too well.
I mean, I know U.S. geography because, they nailed that into us.
Yeah, they did.
You have the blank map and you gotta write the states.
Capitals.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I was so bad at that.
It's like each week you had like a group that you did, and then like for us it was like the final was like all of them, and it's
Yeah.
like when you got to that point you're like, well, fuck, I don't remember all of them. Like I remembered those 5 that week because I studied for those 5 that week.
Let's see, how does that animate me next song go?
Like I don't know the capital of South Dakota.
Des Moines pops in my head, but that's not right.
That's Iowa. I know that because that was when my brother was born.
Pierre. Okay.
What's see? We could have been guessing for half an hour and not have guessed that.
No, I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking Pierre was off on the East Coast, on the East Coast, like New England
Montana,
area.
with the capital of Montana.
Don't
It's just
know.
there's some states that just there's not a lot going for it. So you don't really, But, it's like, Chicago, Illinois, and, you know, Boise, Idaho, stuff like that.
Let's see, the Animaniac song just popped in my head when you were saying, as you were saying that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Another issue with Apex Legends that I've had or I've experienced not too often, but I had one game where it lasted the whole game was like server lag.
Mm.
And I think there's a clip you can show our
Okay.
video viewers.
Yes, I'm pretty sure
Granted,
it's the one labeled lag match.
I did good that match, and I mainly clipped it because I'm like, this is kind of cool. It looks like it's all slow mo and slow mo action style, but yeah, that and it was happening for everyone. At least the other people I was playing with were talking about it, and it happened the whole match, just moving like and jumping, and it's like you're on the moon, and it's just so slow and. But I had the high ground, and I'm making it work to my advantage. And I killed one, waiting for the second to pop out, shooting the second.
Makes aiming so much easier.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I became the kill leader. So
nice double with that one shot.
well, no, it wasn't double with one shot. It was I killed the last on their team, so that's why you saw the 2 boxes pop.
But there were 2 guys running there. See, why did I close it? The hell?
One was
closed it.
One was downed, I think. I got 2 with I think it was the Hemlock I was using. It was either Hemlock or the Flatline in single mode or single fire. And then I switched to the shotgun to get that last guy. Yeah, but it's just so slow.
Oh, okay. That guy was crawling. That's what I saw.
Yeah. I downed that dude.
Yeah, I saw those two people there. So
yeah. There's some moments I get some moments where it's, and a lot of it's, or sometimes it's like me playing with randoms where it's like, okay, these randoms are not that good, so I guess somehow I end up going super crazy good, which we got another clip for that.
I was actually hold on a second before we get to that. I'm going to show you one of my clips.
Oh, okay. I want to see this.
As soon as I freaking find it, because I wasn't expecting to show it.
Do I need to pull up the stream to see it, or will it be?
I'm going to show it to the class. So where the hell is it? Aha. File's getting saved in the wrong place. Yeah, this is it. And let's start about here. All right. Here's mine. Oops. Why? Where's my mouse? Okay. And see, I'm also experiencing the slowdown.
Okay.
And okay, I can see my mouse on OBS, but I cannot see my mouse. Okay, that was weird. It makes aiming so much easier. I also got that with the M lock.
Yeah, but that particular match, it lasted the entire match.
I died soon after this, so
okay.
it lasted the entire match for me too.
Gotcha.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
hold on.
I tend to have these like Twitch streamer crazy moments whenever I'm not streaming and I'm with randoms.
Yeah.
And there's like no one to really see. That's why I like make these clips. Sometimes sometimes I forget to make the clips. I'm like, oh crap, I should have made a clip of that. Dang it. Because sometimes it's just like, oh my god, what just happened? I'm just like,
okay,
so
which one am I showing now?
Crazy.
More crazy?
Yeah. No, I think I had gotten a kill before this too, but this was, like,
yeah, it says you have
kill
one
right there. Yeah.
Well, you got two there.
Yeah.
Because okay, yes, you got two right there.
I had one before that clip. Yeah.
You had a guy downed.
Yep.
And you had a kill.
I'm getting shot at. Oh crap. And I've started to use Lifeline. Lifeline's like amazing now.
I'm thinking about switching to her just because she can heal faster.
Yeah, kill right there. Get another kill right there. And there was like fighting going on above us too, I think, originally. And, got a shield up here. Dude's crawling to me. Revive him. So I'm a good lifeline. Another kill right there. That's kill leader again. Like, I have these crazy awesome moments when I'm not playing with anybody or to witness. and I'm a little, it's kind because when I do play with people, I like shit the bed because
Yeah.
I tend to, do stupid stuff or I'm, just for whatever reason, it tends to not go well a lot of times. Um, my my most recent favorite thing to do though, we've been Fadios and I have been playing the last few nights. And my favorite or one of my favorite things to do, we tend to drop at airbase. It started with we're gonna drop at one location for every time we play, so we can get familiar with that location, and then
That
switch
is a
to
tip that I heard, that drop it at one location all the time. That way you know the ins and outs of all that
oh yeah
of that one location. I've been doing that too, as much as possible with randoms. I've been dropping at dock.
okay yeah yeah, was it airbase though? That's where we've been going, and we've just been sticking with it because we know the area so well, and for the most part, more times than not, we can survive it. It's just sometimes, you get to a chest and or a crate, and you're like, well, there's nothing but attachments here and ammo, no weapons.
Right.
Fuck. But my favorite
Or
thing I've been doing
here's a
lately,
chest with 3 Mozambiques.
yeah, um, is killing people while they're trying to take the zip line to run away. I've got 2 clips for that. I've trimmed these; they're real short. So,
Alrighty.
it's fun. It's great. It's a great strategy because they just instant death because their banners fall and they're dead. It's like, they can't, crawl because they fall off the zip line. Yeah, you saw that one dude was like trying to shoot at him, and then he's like, "Oh,
Well,
that's a lost cause." He's like, "Oh, that's a lost cause," and then I'm like, "No, it's not a lost cause."
Let's switch to another clip.
Oh.
Let's turn off the autoplay.
Knock, and then it's like eliminated. Satisfying. And then the other clip, I do the same thing on the other side. It's like land, grab a gun, and wait for it to pop up. Land. Oh, grab a gun. Oh, Video's just trying to punch him. No, you're not getting away from me. Yeah. See, that one you could tell. I was definitely, taking my time because I reload and I wait like a second because I'm like, I'm gonna wait till he gets right, and then I shoot. And the fact that I did that with a pistol, I was impressed because the pistol sucks. It's only good for like, if they don't have a gun and you do.
Right.
I have another clip where like I don't have it, like I didn't trim it, so I'm not gonna show it or anything like that. But there was another instance where it's like I picked up a Mozambique and a grenade, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to use the Mozambique. I just throw the grenade and I kill someone or I down someone with it. And
I've seen some amazing grenade plays recently of somebody I still don't remember the name of it. It's a place with a really long hallway that goes down a couple set of stairs. It's got 2 big entrances on either side. It goes through a mountain. You know what I'm talking about? Bunker, yes.
yeah.
One guy goes into the bunker. Enemy chucks a grenade in there, shuts the door, and just stands in the door so he can't just open it right away, and kills the guy.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that on Reddit. Yeah. I was that one clip you played just so you could not, you know, when to before you showed the zipline one, you were like just play another one real quick just so you could turn like the auto play off.
Oh
That one,
yeah.
I'm in a fight with somebody, and then like they run out, and I have like arc stars, and I throw one at the entrance, or I throw one at one because there's like two doors. I throw one at where they left, and then I throw one at the other door because I'm thinking they're gonna circle around, and they run in, and right at the time of the explosion, and I kill them, and it's like, you know, it's kind of funny because it's like, you know, I know they're gonna I know they're gonna come through that door, so I'm, you know, it's kind of like cooking a grenade, you know, but I'm throwing it in advance. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm in trying to get some ammo because the
Always
prowler with
useful.
that select fire is my jam right now.
I
I
have yet to
love that
find
gun.
both. It's a pretty freaking skin you got on it too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, my dude's getting shot at. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No. Wait. Hit him a bunch. He leaves. Arc star. Throw an arc star there. Yeah, see, like,
Nice.
runs in right when the one I threw on the ground explodes. I was like,
Nice.
shit. At first, I record that because I thought that second one I threw, like, I thought just the impact of me throwing it knocked him, you know?
Oh,
But then after seeing
yeah.
the clip, I see it was the first one exploding that got him. But yeah, that's all the clips. Sorry for our audio only listeners, but
Right, yeah.
you know,
I forgot to turn on sound for the first couple, so hopefully you just get the sound of shooting.
yeah, but it's such a fun game, and there's so many different circumstances, and like I said, I'm like I find myself switching to different weapons, and right now, you know, the prowler with the select fire and an extended mag is like, it just tears through people because it's an SMG with it's a full auto SMG with heavy ammo. Like, it's just deadly. It really is. Um and like, okay, the prowler with the select fire, extended mag, and the digital threat.
There you go.
That's my favorite gun combination right there.
I
Especially
finally
with like,
I finally found my first golden gun the
oh,
other
you
day.
did?
Yeah, like it was actually it was in a bot in one of the little tick bots, whatever they're called.
Loot ticks.
The
Yeah.
yeah, the loot ticks. It was in one of those because I turned the corner, I looked at it, I'm like, it's gold. Shit, punched it, got it. It was a havoc.
Oh.
Like, okay, let's do some damage. I died.
Yeah, that happened with
Didn't
me.
even, didn't even get a chance to fire it.
I got a gold prowler once, and then immediately we got swarmed and killed. But what was it? I think, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday afternoon I was playing, and I got a gold carbine, real
Nice.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was able to actually use that, and I was wrecking with that. And I'm not a I was you know I'm not a carbine, you know, I don't really use the carbine, but having that gold one, I was like, well, I can't just turn this down. I have to use this, you know. I have to because it's a gold gun. So
Yeah,
the only
I'm
gold
actually finding
gun
myself gravitating towards the 301 and the 99 a lot lately.
those are pretty good, you know, especially up close
Yes.
for the 99. Yeah, but Yeah, the only gun I will like turn down, gold gun, is like the Kraber, because that scope is just
Mm-hmm.
too high zoom, and it seems like I only ever get the Kraber at like the last 5 squads type situations where
Yeah.
it's like, you're way too close to people to be using it. It's like, why'd you
Yeah.
give me a Kraber? Give me a Mastiff. I want a Mastiff. That shotgun is
I
beast.
actually, I actually did come across a Mastiff. Like the only time I did get a Mastiff was at the end of a match. Last three squads picked up a Mastiff, and I think we won.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, the Mastiff's just, man, it does a lot of damage. I like these gold guns, because or it's like the special. Is it all gold guns that you can't? No, it's not all gold guns that you can't.
no, it's just
It's just those two.
Mastiff
Yeah,
and the Kraber. Those are the only two
yeah,
that don't have ammo.
yeah. As I was thinking, I was like, no, because I used that gold carbine for a while. The only frustrating thing about playing with randoms is like, I, was it? There's been a couple times where Fadios and I were playing, and we ended up, it's like we like one time in particular, he got downed, and the random got downed, and the random left, and within like 5 seconds, I kill the other guy on the team. The last guy on the other team, and it's like, well, fuck, we why'd that dude leave? Like he didn't even. It's not even. He was just downed and he left. It's not even. He. He died and then, left, thinking I wouldn't pick up his. But he was. Could have revived him, type of thing.
It's still amazing how many people drop solo, and then immediately when they die, they drop. Like, have you ever won like that? I'm guessing no.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But yeah, there's been a couple times where it's like Fadios and I have gotten to like the final 2 or final 3, and it's because a random like left because he didn't. I guess I don't know why, but I don't know why they leave, but it's because it's like more times than not where I'll like the dude will die, straight up die, and I'll immediately hover over and ping his recover, the ping the thing to let him know I'm gonna head over there and get you,
Uh huh.
and then they still leave. It's like there's a weird like glitch, like when you die and then the person leaves for a short time. It's like you their icon, they're down the green, and then it goes right back to like showing with them with like full health while they're
Okay.
disconnecting. So, a couple times I'm like, wait, did he go down or did, because it show, oh no, okay, he left. That took me a couple times before I realized, oh, they disconnected immediately after they,
I think I have seen that. Yeah.
yeah,
There
that's
were a couple times I disconnected early when I got downed, just because I already knew, like, just from like these guys are going to
the
get
way the
me up.
team's playing. Yeah, I've done
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I've
There's
only
been
done that.
no way. So I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah, but like, like Fadios and I, when we're playing, like in the random, like I said, whenever the random goes down, I'm like, I ping to be like, hey, random, we're acknowledging you. We're not gonna just like, I only leave when it's like I died because, I'm downed and the other team or my teammates were too busy trying to loot the other bodies, and then I die because they didn't pick me up because they were too busy looting.
Yes, it's infuriating when, like, okay, I'm down. You got my banner. Great. the thing is right there. There's a whole bunch of loot laying around. You can at least get me up first, and then you can continue to loot. But no, they wait till they're done looting, then spawn me, and then take off. Like, wait the fuck up! Now I have to get loot.
Yeah. Or they're too busy looting, and by the time, before they can even respawn me, another team, they could have respawned me, but they're too busy looting, and by the time they get my banner and respawn me, another team's dead. Or another team comes in and kills us.
Greedy fucks. That's what you get.
Yeah. Like, the only time I'll ever do that is I'll run, and if I'm low on ammo, I'll run and grab some ammo, and then I'll, like, respawn the person, just so if another team's pushing, I have ammo. That's the only time I ever, like, will look at a box before. But like I said, I hover over the person and I ping them saying, and the character's like, we've got to respawn our enemy, or whatever the line is. But yeah, I let them know, hey, I'm acknowledging you. I know I'm gonna respond to you. Please don't leave. And then they leave. But yeah, that's a weird, like, little, I guess, glitch, that if they leave right when as soon as they're down, or as soon as they've been, from knocked to dead, it'll show their health as full, like they're still there. It took me a few
Here's
tries
my
before
here's my favorite thing. Okay, you have a lifeline on your team. This happened to me a couple times. You have a lifeline on your team. You don't have any health items, so you do the, hey, I need health. Lifeline walks over and drops syringes.
Oh, that if you can even get that to happen. I've tried that with a person with a lifeline, and they don't do anything.
Yeah, that too.
And that's why I decided to be a lifeline, because I can't rely on other people to be lifelines.
Yeah, I'm thinking about switching to lifeline just because of the of the faster healing. That's very useful. But I've been playing a lot of Pathfinder, and I'm getting kind of good at the swinging. And I've got the the swing out, come in, and then immediately into a slide kind of a thing down.
Gotcha. But yeah, this game is still, like, controlling my life, and it got to a point where it's like, God, I kind of want to. I should play something else, but I'm just finding myself playing this for now.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. Like, there are like, I need to get back to Persona 5. Trials came out, and it looks pretty good. I want to pick that up, but
I can never get into those Trials
Apex.
games. They're too challenging for me.
I thought you liked them.
No.
The last one wasn't good.
One, but I only ever. Did I ever play one? I can't remember if I ever actually played one of those games before, but yeah, they're just too difficult for me. Like, but yeah. See, I've kind of come to the realization with me and shooters. I got into shooters real late, you know. I never played
Okay.
shooters where, I never played shooters as a kid, where it's like, oh, your reaction time is so quick and so fast, I got into, like, the first, like, real shooter I can remember, like, main shooter I can remember me actually playing was World of War.
Okay.
World of War, and maybe, like, probably Halo, Halo 3, I guess. But that time I was like 18, 19, so I got into shooters late, so I've never actually had that, like, that, and like, what, like, in your 20s is when you're, like, peak, gaming peak, right? Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Yeah, so I've never actually been super good at shooters, but Apex Legends, I don't know, something about Apex. I'm feeling like I'm pretty decent at this game.
I feel the opposite.
No.
See, I'm decent. I'm decent at most shooters, and I'm not at this one. And I feel like I'm just like I find myself just in the wrong place at the wrong time, all the time. Like, oh yeah, oh there's a guy, and his teammate is next to him, and his other teammate is next to him, and they just all shoot at me at once and ignore my teammates.
That definitely, I definitely have moments like that, but there are
that's all the time for me. Are those moments, or the fact that like they just completely outplay me every single time. Every time that I'm outplayed, I find that I'm bad at this game. I'm bad at it. I'm decent at most shooters.
Yeah, but I'm finding myself. I'm having a lot more great moments than bad, I guess, or at least more memorable moments that outweigh the bad. Like that clip, me killing those 4 people, and I had what is it, or I think I talked last week about a moment where like I squad wiped one squad and then squad wiped another squad shortly after.
Yeah, I actually do. I need to play more. Like I find myself on the couch over there more often now, or just not playing anything. Because I feel like if I'm gonna play something, I'm gonna play Apex, but I don't feel like playing Apex, so I don't do anything.
Yeah, I when I'm by myself, I play Apex, and I have like, I'll be watching lately. It's like Yu Yu Hakusho or something like that, and then it's like, I just have it on, and then when it gets to like when it starts to get real close to the end, then I'm like, okay, pause that, focus on the game solely, and that's how
I've been rewatching Fairy Tail and playing Apex.
Oh man, Fairy Tail's so good. I love Fairy. I need to get back into. I need to catch up on that.
That's because like that's kind of how I felt. Like, you know what? Playing Apex, watching a show I've already watched before. Yeah, it's a good one that I need to catch up on. So I'll do that.
Yeah, I got. Where was it? Where did I leave off? Was it? I think
you left off before I did, because I want to say I know something you don't.
I'm past the. Was it like the head of the head of the magic whatever turns out to be evil? The Demon Guild or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm past that. I know for sure. Because I distinctly remember, like, yeah, I distinctly remember that area where he's like in the castle with them, and he sees like, was it, I think Natsu coming in, and he thought Natsu was dead or something like that.
I don't remember that.
I'm not sure how far past that I am, but yeah,
I'm at least stopped at season 6. Because that's what Funimation told me. So
I don't know seasons.
I don't either.
I just watch.
I just know that that's where Funimation said I should pick back up on, like, let's go back a little farther.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really need to catch up. I love Fairy Tail. It's one of my favorites. I even named my dog after a character, Urza.
And you can see right there, all these, those are all Fairy Tail.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
I have the first 23 volumes of the manga. So
I don't have many manga. I do have the whole
that top
Death
shelf.
Note. You have the whole Death Note collection, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Never read them, though. I need to.
Yeah, I have the 20 something volumes. I think I've only read maybe 14 of them.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it's like it was on my Amazon wish list, and I got it for like Christmas. And I'm like, yeah, awesome. I'm gonna read these, and I never got around to it. But yeah. But yeah, like I said,
Although right here, right there, those right there are the Fairy Tale DVDs.
Oh, nice.
So I've got a good chunk of those too.
Yeah. So it seems like when we're playing with randoms, we both just have like something we've watched already on another screen.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm at the finals of the Dark Tournament for Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, Genkai just died or got killed.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for a 20-year-old anime?
Oh, wait, no, hold on. I should play this because I found it recently. And I've lost it.
Which it's still weird to Genkai's voice is the same as Frieza. Part of me still kind of like, that's Frieza.
Hell is it? I had it up before the show. That was kind of the thing. I had this up before the show. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to find it now.
Yeah, I don't remember much of you. I can't think of much of Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, I remember, I remembered all up to the Dark Tournament, and then I remember the very end of Yu Yu Hakusho, like that arc. I can't remember anything in between the Dark Tournament ending, and then like the final tournament to decide the Demon King or whatever, right? Or the Demon Ruler, or
here it is.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Spoilers.
Maybe that'll learn you to keep your big mouth.
It ended soon. I don't know why it ended soon.
Yeah.
Remember that?
That was what we had at the beginning of each of our spoiler dedicated episodes to I recommend.
Yeah. Although for just one, I want to kick my ass from the past, and I kind of just now. Something that should not do, and I did it in that in the audio clip there. Sirens. Don't put fucking sirens in your shit.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't put it in songs. Don't put it in audio clips on podcasts. Don't do it. That's bad. Because I listen to a lot of podcasts in the car.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like whenever I would be driving and the radio would be on and there'd be some kind of siren noise on a song or something, I'm looking around and not sure what's going on and having to turn the volume all the way down, and I'm like, okay, I don't hear anything. It's okay. It's in the music. Okay.
Yes, don't do that. That's why I want to kick my ass in the past. For doing that.
gonna be bringing that back, right?
I wasn't
recommend-
ready to say that, but yeah.
Oh, we might as well announce it. It's our anniversary, 9 years.
Yeah. Well, I was actually going to mention at the end of this episode.
Oh, well. You brought
Yeah,
it
we're
up
gonna bring
originally.
we're gonna bring back I Recommend. Don't know when yet, because I'm still working on some things, like, you know, I want to have a different overlay for the show.
Yeah.
And I'm making the intro because we didn't have an intro music before, but I'm making the intro, and I have a good idea. I think it could work.
Okay. Yeah.
I have it started, so it's just gonna take me a little while to finish it.
Gotcha. So whenever Stuart's ready to do that, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. So 2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Okay.
That's putting some Apex Legends time, man. Let's put it that way. That's what
Gotcha.
that is.
Gotcha.
I want to bring back a show. I want to do it right.
Okay. But yeah, Apex Legends, that's all I've been playing too, so.
I guess we can get down to news.
Yep. Let's get to it. Got a couple topics.
A couple. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I think the first bit of news would be that okay, there was a Nintendo Direct. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
Maybe?
Or was yesterday? Which was Tuesday. Ha ha ha. There was a Nintendo Direct yesterday, which I didn't watch it, but I did see what came out of it. And that was a new Pokemon game. Finally! They announced the Pokemon game that is coming to the Switch, which is the first Pokemon game to come to a console.
First main Pokemon game.
Yes, the first main Pokemon game to come to console. That's not Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, or Poketon, whatever.
Oh,
Poketekken, the fighting game.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a full-fledged 3D Pokemon game coming to the Switch. I mean, in fall, I think. I think it looks good. I'm excited. I watched the trailer and I'm excited.
It's interesting. Sword and Shield.
Sword and that's an interesting name. Because, you know, you think of fighting, like bloody fighting, not, you know, Pokemon fighting.
Yeah, and I also
With a
think
name
of
like Sword and
Marvel.
Shield. Oh, okay.
Because they have Sword and Shield, like, you know, of course, everyone knows Shield, but in the comics, there's Sword, which is like their alien space division, like sister, sister, you know, to Shield. And I think Captain Marvel ran for a while.
Sounds right. I don't know.
But yeah, that's. Anyways, yeah, so that's kind of weird. Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield. And we also got, of course, to see the starters.
What a shocker.
I mean, they're the same type of starters as always. You got a fire type, a water type, and a grass type, always.
What a shocker.
They're not gonna mess with the formula. You got the fire type. That's the middle one there. That one is called Score Bunny. Or Score Bunny, yeah. Which I'm trying to think of. I think it was Gen 3. There's another Pokemon with bunny in its name, isn't there?
I don't know.
It's like brown with like one like really long ear, one like short ear.
That's, I don't know. Like I said, I know
Bunny.
I can
Bunny
recognize
Pokemon.
Pokemon up to like Gen 3, but I don't necessarily know all of Gen 3.
Yeah, this one right here. Second. It's not switching. There.
I don't even know what
That
that
one.
is.
That is a Buneary. It's a Buneary.
Okay. But yeah, it's kind of it's interesting how they're still doing two different games. Like,
I mean,
like there's no other franchise I can think of that could like do that, right?
The last major Fire Emblem game had 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's
I think
weird.
it was like Three Houses is the next one, I think, right?
I don't know.
Fire Emblem.
The last Fire
right.
Emblem game I played was on the GBA, so.
Yeah, Three Houses is the next one. But the one before that. Fire Emblem Fate, right? Oh, I'm not fine. Yeah, Fates. Yes. Fire Emblem Fates, there were 3 of them because there were 3 Fates. That kind of depended on like your alliance. Like who you got to play with.
So was it the like how Pokemon is, where it's pretty much the same game but just slightly different things?
That from what I understand, yes, it's it's basically like who do you align yourself with, kind of a thing. Which of the 3 major families do you align yourself with? So
yeah, that's interesting because
Fire Emblem did something very similar to this. So
what? How much were 3DS games? Like the Pokemon 3DS games when they released?
They full price?
They weren't $60, right?
Yeah. I think so. Because here's somebody selling Pokemon X for $50, so.
Well, that's not the latest. Pokemon.
No.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon release date November 17th, 2017. Price $39.99. I didn't even know there was an Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah, it's their second.
But yeah, okay, so yeah, it was $40. So it's gonna be interesting to $60 games to get the full experience. Since they're, it's all
Whoa.
that. What?
I found an interesting website.
Okay.
Let's see, if you have an unopened copy of Pokemon Black, that's going for about $50.
Okay.
You have an unopened version of Black 2 going for $67.
That's interesting.
If you have, okay, here's actually what I was looking for. If you have an unopened copy of Pokemon Blue, $321. But if you have an opened copy, it's just the cartridge, $16.
Huh. Those cartridges have to be like close to not working anymore, right?
I would think, yeah.
Because the batteries in them.
Pokemon Red? What? $521. Why is that so much more than Blue?
I don't know. But yeah, so it's interesting how like to get the full
Unopened
experience,
version
you
of
have to buy
Soul Silver is $200. Who the hell is asking for these prices, by the way? What is this website?
I don't know.
Pricecharting.com.
I mean, you can always ask for, just whether or not that's going to happen.
Yeah, but would you pay let's see, $161 for the 20th anniversary 3DS?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't want a 3DS, so. But somebody might. Anyways, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting because I can't think of a major like console game like $60, AAA title that could get away with something like this.
It's Pokemon though. I mean, there's
Like
it's Pokemon.
Like
Anyway,
imagine two versions of Halo. Was it Infinite or Infinity or whatever? Imagine two different versions of that.
You're treating this like this is not normal. Like that's the thing.
This is the first time it's full console though. Before they've been handhelds where they've been kind of cheaper.
Not much cheaper though.
For $40 versus $60, that's cheaper.
I mean, okay. Let's go Eevee. Let's go Pikachu. There's one that just came out. That's $60.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the only franchise I think that can pull this off. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, no other one would do something like Yes.
Like I said, the Halo. Like imagine if whichever Halo were the Master Chief and Locke. Imagine if that came out and those were two separate $60 games.
Anyway, I was going through the starters. Okay, you got the fire, the one in the middle, that's score button.
Yep.
You got the water type on the left here. That is Sobble, which the internet is picking up that he is the manically depressed Pokemon.
He looks so sad.
I was like, he's so sad. and his name is Sobble. And I don't know why it's kind of like a frog squirrel. Like his tail is kind of a squirrel, kind of a frog squirrel. That's kind of the thing I could think of. And then you got the grass type, which is Croaky or Grokey. Which I thought there was a Pokemon with that name, but then no, that's what Krabby says in the cartoon.
Okay.
So, which is Croaky.
I thought there was something similar to that. Was it the grass frog in one of the games? Wasn't like name something?
Grass frog.
Oh.
This is a grass monkey. Pokemon.
I don't know. It's not that important.
Are you thinking of Froakie?
Maybe. Yeah.
Which is the X and Y water type.
I don't know.
He was a frog. That's the first form of Greninja.
Okay. I don't know. It's to a point where these names are not sounding that unique.
No, and that's kind of where I came with this one. Like Scorbunny. Huh. Then you got Bunnery. Like those are like, yeah. Sobble. That one's kind of new-ish. But no, now think about it, there's like a Scribble or something like that.
Yeah, there's something like that.
Like a paint Pokemon. Like he got paint on his tail brush. His tail is like a brush.
Sobble rhymes with wobble, which Wobbuffet. No.
There you go. Yeah.
Like it's just like you hear the names and you're like, well, that kind of reminds me of this and that, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess you get that way when you have like what are they at like 800 Pokemon now?
How many Pokemon are there?
This is the moment where
Alexa.
I feel pretty old.
$807.
Yeah, like I said, 8. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of Pokemon. Like I said, I know like the 150 pretty solid, and then Gen 2, I'm familiar with most of them, and then Gen 3 is where I'm just like, well.
Yeah. See, I didn't play any of Gen 2 or Gen 3 or Gen 4. I picked back up at Gen 5. That's when I started playing again.
Was it Gen 2 or 3 that was like Totodile? That was Gen 3, right?
Totodile was... Yes, Gen 2.
Gen 2, okay.
Gen 2 was Totodile.
What was the Gen... Because it was Totodile, Chikorita, and... What was the flame one?
Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil, yeah. And then Gen 3 was...
was Treecko, Torchic, and Mudkip.
Okay, yeah. That's where I'm start to get a little fuzzy. Is that gin? Like, I totally recognize those. But yeah.
You know what? I think I figured out what the fuck that Pokemon we saw in the trailer was.
What?
It was a Ludicolo. That's Ludicolo. I'm looking at a picture of it. That is totally what we just saw in that second trailer. Oh, which reminds me,
Detective Pikachu.
I meant to play this when we started talking about Pokemon.
Pika! Yeah.
I kind of laughed at that part.
That was pretty funny, yeah.
I kind of laughed at that part. Which I was pleasantly surprised with the second trailer. It actually looked pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I was already gonna go see it, but I was happy.
Yep. But this is like the game you've been waiting for.
Yes, I've been waiting for this one. Yes. This was the game that was going to make me buy a Switch. But I got one for Christmas, so I now just buy the game. So I'm happy. Get another Pokemon game. And this one I probably will stream. This will make me stream a Switch game.
Nice.
Because nobody else is going to stream.
Oh yeah, nobody.
Now my which one do I get? Do I get Sword? Do I get Shield? I don't know yet. Also, I don't know about the starters yet either. Just because I want to see what their evolved forms look like.
That and like what the legendary Pokemons are for each game, right?
Yeah.
That's always the deciding factor.
I never get that far usually though, so.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I've only beaten the first game.
Ah, okay.
I've always fallen off towards the. Yeah, so I never get the legendaries.
I even remember back in the day getting the glitched Pokemon, Missing No.
Missing No?
Yeah. It ended up being what, like, in was it the movie they made with them, or was it part of the TV show?
It showed up in like one of the 3D games.
Yeah, but I'm like the movie and TV show, like they brought that up too. I thought, I don't know. Anyways, Pokemon. Yeah, I know you're happy, or you're happy
Yes.
about that. You've been complaining every time they've announced something Pokemon that wasn't this.
Well, just that I was really expecting. I was really wanting Pokemon to be announced in the last Nintendo Direct, but actually today, we actually share an anniversary with Pokemon. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why it was yesterday. Because yesterday was today in Japan. So
You realize you put 8th anniversary on the.
it is the 8th anniversary.
It's the 9th.
No, it's the 8th. We've had this discussion before, and I was in your place and you were in mine, because this is the 8th anniversary. Because it's the 8th anniversary. Because the first anniversary was not the first episode, it was the first year. So the first anniversary was our second, was the beginning of our second year. Then our second anniversary was the beginning of our third year. So this is the 8th anniversary, beginning of our 9th year.
Okay.
It's funny because we've had this conversation before, and we've been on opposite ends of it.
I remember the conversation. I remember us having a conversation like that, but I don't remember which sides we were on, to be honest. But okay. I mean, God, we've had so many conversations. It's hard to keep track of them all.
9 years. I mean, and we've known each other for longer than that. So
not a lot longer.
Not a lot. Like, we didn't really know each other that well before we did the podcast. So
yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, we were in that game night.
Yeah, we talked together, on Twitter. But, we talked on the forums,
stuff like that.
But it wasn't really directly at each other that much.
Yep. Anyways, what else you got?
What else do I got? They have announced what the March Games with Gold audit is.
I did see this, yeah, and I was kind of, it's not the worst. Definitely.
I clicked the wrong link. I did. Okay. As the page is loading.
I would say the worst would probably be when they had that billiards game like 4 months in a row.
Somebody please play it. Yes, I do remember that. Okay. Starting March 1st through the 31st, you got Adventure Time, Pirates of Echeron. I don't know. An Adventure Time game, which I didn't know there was an Adventure Time game.
I know there's been Adventure Time games, yeah, like mostly mobile, and I knew there was one. I want to say, I don't know how long ago, but I did know there was one, yeah. Is that show still going on, or is that show's about to end?
No, it's done.
It's done?
Okay. I think it's, I mean, it was taken off the air, and its ending was online.
Yeah, it was one of those things. About to, yeah. I saw something.
I don't know.
I
didn't catch the end of it, so
I've never really watched it.
It's good, like in a surprising way that that kids shows are these days. But March 16th through April 15th, you got Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
That's a fun game.
Which I believe I have
played it. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely, yeah. But
because I have Game Pass, I have the not Game Pass,
EA Access.
EA Access.
Yeah, I played a bunch of the first one, and then definitely picked up the second one and played that. Not as much as the first one, because I don't know, it's just other stuff came out and other people wanted to play other stuff. But yeah, I love those games. They're so good. I think, what was it? I think the first the actual Plants vs. Zombies, the actual first game is like the game I bought in the most versions of.
For me, I think it's Peggle.
Like I bought it on I bought it on iOS when I had an iPod Touch. I bought it on Android. I bought it on Steam. I bought it on Xbox 360. I bought it on, I think, 3DS or DS, whichever one it was on back when it came out. So yeah, I think I bought it like 5 times because it's so good. Peggle is great too. I love Peggle. I would go back and play Peggle 2 more, but the achievements, the
Oh,
clips, the clips
yes,
thing.
yes. When recording clips was first came out, Peggle 2 was awful because anytime you got a bucket, it clip, or did a amazing shot clip, it clipped
Yeah.
everything.
Which in theory that was a good idea. Like it would clip. It wouldn't have thought it was a, but no. Like
Yeah, that was the game. Like, you know what? Forcing people to have to or forcing games forcing clips, it's a bad idea. So let's do a malicious complaint and just make it record everything and show them that. Or no, malicious compliance. That's what it is. Malicious compliance. And just record everything. That way we can show them that people don't want this.
I mean, like if you could like oh you got if it could tell like oh you got 3-4 kills in a row, you know, playing Apex Legends clip, you know, if it could tell something like that, that'd be kind of cool. But like with Peggle, every time you know, every single time.
Oh, your first shot clip. Your first peg clip.
Yeah, it was
Your
just,
first
oh my God.
combo clip. Your second combo clip.
Like it took me so long to go through all those old Peggle clips to delete them. When my, you know, because eventually it got to where it's my Xbox was like, you're full on storage. You can't record any more clips. I'm like, well, I have all these Peggle clips I have to delete now.
Yeah.
Because Peggle's so good. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's another game in the threes that needs to come out. There needs to be a third Peggle.
Yeah. Going to the backwards compatible games, you got. Sorry, I couldn't get the cough button fast enough. You got an Xbox original game, Star Wars Republic Commando, which that's the squad-based game, right? I think so.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. I own it on Steam. I know that because I got it in a pack.
They just had a Star Wars game with Games of Gold, right? Like Jedi Academy or whatever.
And I can look back. Last month, I don't think we did. Yes, it was Jedi Academy.
Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Star Wars last month, Star Wars this month.
Yeah. And that is March 1st through the 15th. And then 16th through the 31st is Metal Gear Rising. Oh.
That was a game I always like wanted to give a try, but
that one is the most non-Metal Gear game.
Yeah,
because that's more of a hack and slash.
Yeah, it was like, oh, Fruit Ninja, hardcore Fruit Ninja.
Right? Yes, I remember that now.
Didn't they even have that like teaser where he threw up fruit and sliced it?
I don't remember.
I think he threw up like a watermelon and like cut it in half at the end of one like trailer or something like that. Yeah, that was like, oh, you can cut anything, you know.
I kind of that's vaguely familiar now. Now that you say that, So,
Yeah, that was like a mechanic they were like really toting. It was like you could cut anything. I don't think it was ever like, kind of like how like Crackdown was like, oh, everything's destructible.
yeah.
Same type of like trying to promote it, but I only ever played Metal Gear Solid 4. That's the only Metal Gear game I've ever played. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just never been big on the series for whatever reason, but so yeah, not the worst games. Definitely some good ones if you've never played like, you know, Plants vs Zombie Garden Warfare 2. It's definitely a good it's a it's a unique take on the shooter genre
Yeah.
because,
Definitely.
it is a shooter, but it's definitely different, but it's still fun and it's man, you got to think what is PopCap up to? Hopefully they're got something coming soon.
God, what was the last game?
I think well no, I think they came out with a mobile game, a new Plants vs Zombie like mobile type game, whatever. But their last big game, was I think Garden Warfare 2.
I'm looking it up.
I want to say it was like maybe a card game, like a Plants vs Zombie like card type game on mobile. Yeah, there was a chunk of time where it was like PopCap games were like it, you know.
Yeah.
Peggle, Plants vs Zombies, like just they were the ones making the most addictive games. Like I remember my mom was even playing Plants vs Zombies on her little netbook.
This Wikipedia page is not quite right.
Yeah, the Wikipedia page is kind of lacking. Weirdly enough. It's like it stops at like 2012.
See, I'm not even sure. Well, I guess, yeah. Garden Warfare 2 was 2016.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, Plants
PopCap
vs. Zombies
games.
Heroes. That looks like a card game.
Yeah, I think that was the latest thing they came out with, but they haven't come out with anything like official yet. Like any major type game, like
Yeah, that's
Peggle or a real Peggle or a real Plants. You know. Okay, I don't think I said Google at all, but okay. Um, by the way, I did switch the voice of my Google Assistant. I switched her to the Australian accent.
Oh, I haven't messed with any of that stuff.
Yeah, I saw like I was it a couple weeks ago. I saw an article that was like, "There's now voices or new accents," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna try this. Oh, I kind of like the Australian accent. Get some international flavor in my life." But yeah, um, so that it's not the worst. It's not the
Yeah.
best, definitely, but there's a couple good games in there. Um, you don't have EA access, Plants vs Zombie Garden Warfare 2 is definitely a good pickup.
Yeah, and that's the 16th through the 31st. So, and that's all I have for news. So, what about you?
Yeah. And if you ever had the first one, I think you get stuff in the second one for having the first one,
I
First
think
Garden
so.
Warfare, or
Yeah.
something tied to that. So it's always pleasant when games do that. You know, they reward you for having the previous. You know,
Yeah.
but my news is the Kingdom Hearts 3 director confirms DLC is in the works, which this has been kind of up in the air. Like, is this is the first like Kingdom Hearts official game since DLC has been a thing? Because back
And the DLC is scheduled to be released in 2023.
end of this year, that's what they're saying.
Okay.
Now, who knows? You know, hopefully this is like, you know, stuff that they've already been working on. You know, maybe stuff
Well,
that they worked on.
as you know, with their speed, you better hope it's almost done.
Yeah, hopefully this is stuff like, well, Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars. We've already have the story. We can't quite change the story to fit that stuff in, but we can make that DLC possibly. Maybe it's one of those things, hopefully. Because who doesn't want
Maybe.
a Keyblade lightsaber?
Oh.
That'd be pretty cool,
Yeah.
you know? And then whatever Marvel version, you know. But I think that's the thing fans want the most. Like whatever since Disney bought, you know, Marvel and Star Wars, it's like, does this mean they're coming to Kingdom Hearts?
I don't think you'd get a Star Wars. You might get Marvel, but I don't think you'd get Star Wars just because EA.
Maybe, yeah. I guess that's true, but I don't know. It just it depends. We did get was it Big Hero 6 was in it, so that's technically Marvel, right?
Yeah, that is Marvel.
So yeah,
So more Marvel.
yeah. So more like official Marvel, like real Marvel, you know. Like you know, Iron Man,
Or
Hulk type stuff.
maybe more Pixar, like Cars. Or was Cars in it?
I don't think so. No, Cars not in it.
Well, there you go. Pretty sure they can get Larry the Cable Guy in. He's probably cheap.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say so. Like, and he's always willing to do whatever he can to make a buck.
Right.
He's got his own like line of like food like stuff.
Sure he does.
Like the local grocery store here has like an aisle that's like dollar stuff. You know, like everything in this aisle is $1, and he's got like, you know, like fish fry and cornbread mix and beer batter, whatever. Like just some of the
All in one
some of
box.
the yeah, some of the weirdest the stuff. It's like, okay, that's interesting. Like, and it's priced accordingly, $1. I don't know if I ever tried any of that stuff, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, was it revealed that free DLC would likely come to the game as incremental updates as they are completed, and paid DLC would be larger and possibly grouped together to be released before the end of 2019. One such free update may include a critical mode difficulty level. Hopefully, there'd be like a new game plus added as a free DLC because I don't think there is a New Game Plus.
That's possible.
Like I'm like 95% sure there's not. And that's kind of a game you would want to go back and play, you know, like New Game Plus, just because there's like hidden stuff you find in the world, like the hidden like Mickey logo or Mickey Mouse logo stuff that you find. You know, it's like, oh well, there's like a bunch of these I gotta, but I don't want to. You know, I'd much rather go back and play through the stuff and find them, you know, New Game Plus style. So hopefully that's a thing. Said paid DLC would likely expand the story, potentially filling in details of characters that perhaps weren't fully explored in the main game. Is it for spoiler talk? Don't want to do that. Though no specific DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 has been announced, we revealed what. Oh yeah, IGN's just talking about what I was saying. Like, you want to see maybe Star Wars or Marvel or maybe even more Final Fantasy characters added, because I don't think there were any Final Fantasy characters in 3.
I thought there were.
No, I don't think they were like. If they were, they weren't like really. You know, it's not like, you know, in the previous ones. Like when you was it like he fights Sephiroth.
Right. Yeah.
Not
I want to say
something like
they
that.
weren't like.
Maybe like Easter eggs type stuff. Like, yeah, I also saw like, what was it like, in Japan it sold digitally like 103,000 copies in 3 days, which is kind of a weird stat.
No, there were not any major Final Fantasy game or any Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. It was a really like I think I talked about this for the Toy Story world. Like it introduces the Toy Story world as like this like Final Fantasy JRPG action type like trailer. You're like, is this a commercial for a new Square Enix game? Like in the actual game, this is kind of weird. And then it like completes, and then it turns out like Rex was watching it on the TV in Andy's room.
Can you play games like fake games in Kingdom Hearts 3?
On the smartphone you get, there are like retro style games you can play.
Okay, because I've there's a video that's popped up in my YouTube recommendations a bunch. Somebody reviewed all of the fake games in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like they reviewed them as like like their individual games.
Yeah, there are some like you know, fake games, because you know the main Toy Story level is in a toy shop or in a toy store. Like it's like a mall, but it's just, I guess, one toy store.
Gotcha.
Like but it has 3
Is it
floors.
is it Owl's Tool Barn? Toy Barn?
No, no. But it's like you said, it's like a 3-story mall type situation, but it's apparently one toy store. So
Should be Owl's Toy Barn. Like, seriously, it should be Owl's Toy Barn from Toy Story 2.
yeah, but I don't know. It'd be interesting, you know, what the DLC is gonna be. It's good that there is gonna be stuff, you know, like free stuff, like, you know, maybe in, like they said, another difficulty level, or like I'm hoping a new game plus. That'd be really nice. I still need to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. I really need to get back to that. Apex Legends really put a wrench in my Kingdom Hearts 3.
Understandable.
Like, And see,
Yeah.
like we've talked about, like it kind of got, you know, revealed that it was gonna launch the Friday before it, you know, like that's when the rumors broke because they had like, was it they had like, was it influencers or whatever come and they kind
Yeah.
of like they they kind of, you know, spoiled it and, you know,
Did
news broke that way.
influencer thing and that leak anything that they know?
Yeah, so it's like, oh, they're gonna release a battle royale game and on Monday, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll check it out, you know. It, but you know, whatever. And nobody, nobody thought it was gonna be this big.
No.
I surely didn't think it was gonna be this big and this much fun. But yeah, I definitely need to. I think I'm gonna maybe try to wake up Saturday morning and maybe stream some Kingdom Hearts. kind of a kind of a tribute to the old Saturday morning cartoons. I miss that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. I like that.
I think I've mentioned this before. Like, it kind of saddens me kids don't have that have know that feeling, that enjoy that you know, joy of waking up Saturday morning just to watch cartoons, because those, you know, that's when you watch cartoons where either, you know, like at least the new cartoons came out like Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I have to flip between Fox or, you know, Kids WB or,
Yeah.
is, oh, you know, the X-Men cartoons, or oh, Kids WB has Static Shock or Jackie Chan Adventures,
Right.
stuff like that. Now it's just like cartoons everywhere.
Whenever they want.
Here's a whole season on Netflix and watch them
Yeah.
all now. Like, you know.
Watch them all now and annoy your parents by watching for 30 more times.
I am glad that I had that experience, though, of Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah.
I really am. Because it's fond memories to look back at. Anyways,
yeah, and I bet you our parents are kind of glad about that because they don't have to hear the damn theme song every 20 minutes. Like parents today do.
Yeah, like there were I get
that's kind of the one thing I'm like, you know, they probably hear that theme song for whatever show their kids are into right now all the fucking time.
Yeah, there were VHS tapes that I watched like over and over and over again, but that was like The Lion King or Aladdin.
Right.
You know, and it's like, that's good music right there.
That was good music.
Yeah. Like,
I remember in first grade, like we watched The Lion King in school for some reason, and the teachers were actually kind of shocked that all the kids knew the songs.
Oh yeah.
Like,
that's, you know,
even back then, I'm like, why are you shocked?
I mean, that was the start of like the Disney like movies, though, like what they're known as now, you know,
What they are
Lion
now,
King
yeah.
and Aladdin and stuff like that, and with the music and stuff. So, because you look at like, you know, you look at some of the older Disney stuff, like, you know, what, like
Snow
White and the Seven Dwarfs,
Sleeping Beauty.
Can you really think of, you know, songs from those, or Pinocchio?
One.
Or
Pinocchio, yeah. I've got no strength to hold me. It was him falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I just think of Ultron now when I think of that. But yeah,
Ultron did kind of ruin that song. So
you think of Lion King and Aladdin, you can name a bunch of songs from those.
and sing them too. I won't
Yeah.
because I don't want to do that to you.
Or Little Mermaid, or
Yeah.
even toy, like you look at Pixar stuff, Toy Story.
Got a friend in me.
Yeah. So,
Got a friend in me.
but yeah, now it's like man, being a parent now, I can imagine when it's that easy,
Yeah.
and
And YouTube doesn't help either.
yeah, definitely. Like, was it? Well, I never looked it up, but I heard Baby Shark was a thing.
Well, apparently, Baby Shark, like that song has been around since we were kids. Never heard it. Like it's been around forever.
No.
Never heard it. No idea what it is. I don't know what it is. I refuse to listen to it until I come across it accidentally. I will come across it accidentally at some point.
Like, Kansas Steve was talking about it, and he's like, "You're gonna look it up." Yeah, you're gonna look it up, and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not going to." And then Rooster Teeth was talking about it on their podcast, and I'm like, "Please don't play it. Please don't play it. I don't want you." And then they didn't, and I'm like, "Thank God."
Yeah, all I know is from what I've heard from podcasts.
Yeah.
That's all.
But yeah, and just the sheer ease of being able to pull up something now. Kids can just pull up whatever they want now. It's crazy, but which back in our day, you had to put in a VHS tape. You had to rewind it if it wasn't.
Back in our day, you could only watch 3 episodes of a show at a time, because that's all that was on a VHS tape, and you only had one.
Remember they had VHS tape rewinders?
Yes.
That was a thing. Because, you couldn't just
I also
VCR
remember the
rewind.
scams of the DVD rewinder. When DVDs first came out.
Yeah.
That would
And there's different levels of VHS tapes
Yes.
that you could buy for recording.
Yes, some were longer than others.
Yeah, there was like three tiers, I think.
Only think of LP, which was long play. That's the only one I can remember.
There was SLP, super long play.
Ah.
And I think there was just the regular.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had to pull the tab if you wanted to make sure it didn't record over.
That's what that tab was for. I was always pressing that little button on the side. I never knew it.
Yeah, you had to like pop the tab off. And then you could like tape over a piece of paper to cover it again if you wanted to, whatever. But yeah, you never do the tab? Wow.
No.
Well,
I also never accidentally recorded over anything either, so.
Yeah. You learned something new today about an outdated, obsolete piece of technology.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Aren't you glad you know that now?
Yeah, it's gonna come in very in handy in the future.
Anyways. Be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com. There are links to the show notes is in the description below. Just click on episode 336. Scroll down. The links are there. Sometimes there's more to the articles than we actually talked about, or there may be like, videos related to it or whatever. Sometimes we pretty much talk about all that's in the article, like with my Kingdom Hearts 3. I pretty much read the whole article because there wasn't much to it. Just, hey, there's DLC coming. Be sure to, follow us. There's many ways to follow us. Like, Stuart was showing some clips. You can check the VOD out on Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube. The links are on the website.
Yeah, they're also in our Twitter.
Which is at the GeeksFTW. Stuart is at Casual Terror, and I'm at Geeky William. Those are the best places to, follow to get up to date on, anything we do. Is we tweet them out. We tweet stuff out. And whenever I have like a crazy clip for Apex Legends or whatever, I've been like tweeting those out lately.
Okay, yeah. I'm not on Twitter very much.
I'm trying to get back into Twitter. Yeah,
I am tweeting a little bit more. I am tweeting a little bit more than I have in the past, so I'm getting there. But it's just that how did I ever keep up with Twitter? I don't have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how some people keep up with Twitter when they have like several hundred people they're following. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many I have. I think I have, good Lord, I have 164 I'm following. That needs to be reduced because that's a lot. But yeah, I'm trying to tweet more and so yeah. Anyways, this has been episode 336. Our 8th anniversary podcast.
Yes.
The start of our 10th year.
9th year.
No. The start of our first year was our first episode. This is the start. We've completed 9 years. This is the start of our 10th year.
No, your math doesn't add up.
It does. Trust me, people. It does. This is the start
doesn't.
Of our 10th year.
Or our 9th year.
Because our first year was 2010.
Right.
I'm not going to get into this. Anyways, thanks for watching, people.
2010. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Yeah, you got 1 through 9, and then 0.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
This would be the start of our 10th. Because you got 2010, 2011, 2012,
14, 15, 16,
14,
17, 18,
15,
19.
16, 17, 18, 19.
What? How? You put 2 fingers up.
No. Watch. 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. The start of our 10th year. Because you have 1 through 9, and then you got the 0.
That's what I meant to do.
It's a technicality to make it sound more impressive.
We're 9 years old. That's
it. But we're not stopping there. So
going back to Fairy Tale real quick.
Yeah.
Episode 3. That's the first time that Gray fights with Natsu and Lucy.
Yeah.
They fight this group of wizards. One of them is a fortune teller. He's not a fighter, so he just tells fortunes. And he looks at Gray and says, "I see a trouble with water and women in your future." I'm like, whoa!
Wow.
Like, that was some way foreshadowing there.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Man. They've kind of squashed that, right? But still kind of left it open?
What I remember, like, Gray's, like, surrogate brother or whatever, like, does the same thing that Juvia does for him.
Yeah, to her.
Like, what's his name? Like, Lance or something? Like, Lance or something like that? That started with an L. That's all I remember.
Leon?
Like, Leon, maybe? Maybe. Like, he's in love with Juvia.
Yeah, but there's like a part where like someone's telling Gray like you really need to stop, like you really, and he kind of confronts her.
Yes, I do remember that. Like
he kind of confronts her, but it kind of still left open. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember it was kind of like he just kind of like told her like chill, like let this thing happen on its own. Don't try to force it. Just chill. And she was okay with that.
Yeah, but so that's good. That foreshadowing. Wow, that's pretty good.
But then I looked. I was like, when is Julie like her first appearance? Like what episode? It's 23. So like she gets introduced early on, but still, that's some major foreshadowing. That's more foreshadowing than Dragon Ball ever had.
I guess.
Because Toriyama was bad. He was bad at, thinking of what comes next.
Oh yeah,
like,
didn't he think
what the next storyline is and whatever.
Didn't he forget Super Saiyan 2 was a thing and thought Super Saiyan 3 was Super Saiyan 2?
That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
And then they were like, "No, you already did Super Saiyan 2." And he's like, "Oh. Okay."
And he's changing the rules all the fucking time on the Dragon Balls, and like even Dan and Jeff mentioned that like they're just like, "Oh yeah, no, we changed rules with the sentence to make it fit the story."
It makes sense because they were like, "Yeah, after all the whole crazy Frieza thing, we decided
they made it made sense." Like that's the thing. They threw it through a line like, "Oh no, we changed that." Like,
but I do like the whole them playing a joke on him thing. That was when they talked about that. I remember that, and I was like, that was a pretty good moment.
Yeah.
When they were like, "Surprise, we got him. We're watching." It was pretty good. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that it's gonna. I hope they continue somehow with that podcast.
I'm hoping movies
or GT or both. GT is only 64, so very doable.
Or they might just go ahead and jump into like the canon movies, the Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F.
Yeah. And again, if they ever do Super, though, they'd have to redo that saga or those sagas. So it's a weird position.
But like Resurrection actually brings back one of their favorite, and one of my favorite characters, though, that wasn't in the movie.
I know, Ginyu Frog.
And you came back.
But yeah, it's amazing though. Like I was telling you, some of the stuff they were talking, some of the dialogue they were talking about in Kai just seemed really weird.
From what I remember, that's the same. That was the same.
I don't remember Goku ever saying like Bulma is tight in the right spots or whatever they were talking about. Like
yeah, that one. Yeah, that no.
Like it was more the line I think was more childish. Like, you know, Bulma's a lot younger than Chi Chi. You know, something like very tame like that. You know, certain lines like that, the perverted lines, were seemed a lot more tamer and regular. But yeah. Exit. I am on. What episode am I on? I'm on like 8 of Umbrella Academy.
Oh, you are watching
9. I'm on 9.
Oh, so
I've got 2 more left.
You're about done. What do you think of it?
It's pretty good. I'm liking it. Definitely seems inspired by X-Men.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Like you got, is it number 1 is kind of like Beast?
Yeah.
Is it Diego's kind of like Gambit?
Yeah.
Number 7 is Phoenix. Jean Grey, I guess. As far as like out of control powers.
Yeah, I can see that.
You have was it 5 is kind of like a Nightcrawler-ish.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of like inspirations.
Doesn't he fucking look like Shroud though?
Kinda, yeah. That kid, like, if they had a kid who couldn't act in that show would be like not as good. That show definitely like his acting abilities is the glue for that show.
It really is, yeah. For as much as he's in that show.
Exactly. Else. Yes, it was weird to see like, oh, that's the dude from My Chemical Romance created that comic series. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Gerard Way, lead singer. MCR. He did that, and he's done some Doom Patrol, which apparently that's a good show. I need to start watching that. fire up Cody again. Watch that. Yeah, spoilers if anyone's in the listening, but I'm at the part where number 7 just like slashed
Mm.
her throat. Rumor's throat, or
Yeah.
is it Allison? That's her name?
Yeah. And dude, look at this. Okay. There. Look at those two.
Yeah, I agree.
They look identical.
I gotta say, Ellen Page, she looks a little rough in this show.
A little bit.
Like, I'm watching and I'm like, how old is Ellen Page? Because she's looking rough. I'm not sure if, like, it's, if that's, like, on purpose or not, But I looked her up and I'm like, she's not that old.
Yeah.
She's, like, around our age, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
She looks a little rough in this show.
She is our age. Oh, she's my age.
Yeah. Because I was looking it up and I'm like, is she in her like late 30s? And it's like, no, she's like 32 or.
Yeah, she's 32 now.
Like I said, I don't know if it's because the shows, if it's the way she looks in the show on purpose or not, but yeah, she looks a bit rough in the show.
You know what I think it is?
What?
She's not wearing makeup. That's it. She's not wearing makeup in the show.
Really? Or at least I guess not much makeup, because they gotta have you have to wear makeup, right, for the cameras, but
Probably just something so she doesn't shine.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking at pictures. I don't think she's wearing makeup, and that's why.
Gotcha. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, I don't know, just
which that fits the character, the character.
That's
that totally fits the character.
That's why.
In fact, I remember there's even a part where Allison even makes a big deal that she's wearing makeup, and I noticed a difference. Yes, in that scene, I remember now. And then she put salt in her coffee. I thought that was gross.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, but that scene where like Allison's confronting her about what's his name, it's like she just said she has a police report saying he killed his father in the car. Wouldn't it be worth at least going and looking at? Like, it's very irrational behavior.
She played angry well, though.
Yeah.
Like, that was
very irrational, yeah. But yeah, I'm at the part where it's like, oh, she just slit her throat, and they found her,
Well, you're also looking at you're not looking at it like she found out that like her whole family has lied to her for so many years.
True, but
for one of them to come with her and tell her that the one person that she trusts she can't trust and she's got to trust them even though she knows that she lied. No, true, I think that was played well.
They were manipulated by the father when they were 4, which they were older than 4 in that flashback.
They were like 7.
Yeah, 7 or 8. Yeah. I remember hearing her say, you know, we were 4, and I'm thinking, no.
No, you're not.
At least these kids aren't.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it was a little weird to like, you know, it's like, okay, I can understand 4, yes, being manipulated, but these aren't 4. So I'm not sure which way I need to go with this, but I'm guessing they said 4, so I guess yeah.
The last 2 episodes are really good.
Oh yeah, they've been just getting better and better. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't want it to end. It's good.
And when it ends, you're like, oh my god, I want to see what happens next. Oh, left it at such a bad cliffhanger. Oh.
And it's definitely like, okay, I knew that would, like, you know, the certain things happen where you're like, okay, yeah, she does have powers. As soon as you saw her take medicine. The
It
moment
wasn't.
you see her take medicine, I'm
No,
like,
I didn't catch on then. It was a little bit later, but I did catch on later that it was the medicine.
yeah, no. As soon as she took medicine, I'm like, that okay. She has crazy powers she can't handle, and her father, yeah, that the dude is suppressing her powers. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't catch on.
Yeah, because they made such a like they focused too much on the medicine the first time she took it. That's how I understood, or that's how I figured or hypothesized about it. But yeah, and then it's like, oh, well, she's the reason for the end of the world.
Yeah,
No, I'm
as
not
soon
at
as
the
she
point.
she
I'm
she
not at the
started
point
exhibiting
where,
powers, and you found out who that dude was, like, she's the end of the world.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there hasn't been any official confirmations of it, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I figured that out fairly quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got 2 more episodes left. Ugh,
Watch
don't want
tonight.
it to end. I'm probably
Watch
going
tonight.
to. Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gotta go. I haven't eaten dinner yet, and it's 9 o'clock.
Yep.
I got work in the morning.
Yep. Alrighty. I'll talk to you later then.
See ya.